But it might actually be difficult of a thing for somebody to actually stomach in and of themselves, is sort of the amount of iniquity that they put out into the world. And if they really start to like sit and, you know, let their mind, you know, muse on everything that they could have to get back that they've given out, it could end up being very terrifying for a man like mageeeo, because he probably realizes that he hasn't really given out anything actually good. And how, you know, how much would it suck? You know, I mean, you know, I see it, you know, as his paralysis is already being, you know, that he used and abused fat chicks on, like, you know, the backside of his life, because they were never worthy of going on, you know, the adventures, right? We were, you know, he likes to run, jump, and play, right? And so now he's paralyzed, so now he gets to, you know, it's like, how fun is it for all the people you love to just go do stuff that you can't do, right? But I guess it's not really the same, because fat people should already be able to do it, right? But, you know, you know, and how lucky for you that so many places are, you know, wheelchair accommodating and stuff. But man, you know, I bet it doesn't actually feel fun getting left out of stuff, right? Just because, you know, it probably just isn't fun that people don't want to just rearrange all of their activities for you. But, like, you're probably still fine, right? Like, it's not really a big deal that you're not included in, like, snowboard day, every winter of every year, right? Because, like, you know, it's definitely not any sex happening up there. Definitely not, right? It's definitely a trustworthy place for, you know, a solitary lover to go all the time, right? Anyway, I'm just saying. But, you know, to me, that's, you know, I know a bunch of reasons probably why you were paralyzed, but I think one of the number one things is he really had to feel the emotional charge of being left out of stuff. When it's like, you could go anywhere. Like, you could definitely go to any restaurant that doesn't require stairs, but every once in a while your people are going to want that restaurant that requires stairs. Every once in a while the Thanksgiving invitation is going to be to somebody that doesn't have a ramp, right? You know, every once in a while you're going to meet somebody that lives in a house that's not really maneuverable. And, you know, what if it really does make a difference about whether or not they even want you around? Because isn't it inconvenient to have to make room for the wheelchair? You know,